NFTs are a pure scam, blockchain gaming is a pyramid scheme, and play to earn is not only a scam, it's deeply immoral. I have cherished my time in the industry being part of a community that makes these wonderful things. That's why I'm here. And what I have seen in the last 2 years is one of the most cynical, painful, destructive attacks. What is happening now in this crazy NFT, blockchain, play to earn bullshit is so destructive that I think it may actually do permanent, irreparable damage to our industry. And it is time for somebody to say no. So let me explain this in a little bit more detail. I'll start from the very beginning. What's an NFT? So an NFT is essentially an object that sits on the blockchain, and it's a permanent object. And it has what is called a smart contract. And what a smart contract is a fancy word, and there's a lot of fancy words in this that techno people have made to make this seem more obfuscated than it really is. It's basically just a little snippet of code. And that little snippet of code could be something as tiny as a link to an image on the internet, which is what a lot of NFTs are. If you thought about the NFT art world and all of these, I own a meme cat or whatever, that's essentially what that is. It has been bullshit from the beginning. It is bullshit now, and it will be bullshit 2 years from now. It is a mountain of bullshit that goes all the way to the bottom, right? And what blows my mind, what I cannot understand, is there are people with MBAs, there are venture capital companies, there are people who understand how economics work that somehow think that this makes sense and is an investable opportunity. There are businesses with hundreds of millions of dollars invested in them because somehow this enormous, obviously fake scam is somehow real. I should be able to stop here and say, are we done now? But it gets worse. The pyramid scheme actually gets worse. And here's where it turns from being a ridiculous bullshit pyramid scheme that I can't believe anyone is still buying into something genuinely dystopian and evil. And that is play to earn. Where it really gets dark for me, the part that really upsets me, is that we're couching this in the language of this being an opportunity for me. This is not opportunity in any meaningful sense of the word, right? If I took a bunch of bricks and dumped them in my front yard, and I said to you, okay, you can pay me $100, or if you don't have $100, I'll give you $100 that you can now earn back out at half the rate. You get a point every time you take a brick from that side of my yard to that side of my yard. And you can accumulate brick points. And at some point when you get enough brick points, you get to lucky dip and find out whether or not your brick points generate you money. May or may not generate you money, because that's a lucky dip. We don't know how that works, but you might earn some money from your brick points. But what you know definitely is you're gonna spend 10 hours a day, 6 days a week, moving bricks from here to there, and when they're all moved from here to there, they're gonna move from here to there, and you're gonna generate no value to yourself, no value to anyone, you're not gonna generate any job skills, you're not gonna create anything that anybody wants. All you're going to do is grind through this artificial, synthetic bullshit grind that we have created purely for the purposes of making it hard so that people in the developing world are willing to do it, but people in the developed world are willing to pay their way through it because they got better shit to do with their time. That's dark. I don't know how to explain how dark that is, but to call that opportunity, right? There's literally nothing of any value being created in this. They're literally spending their entire lives wasting their opportunity, wasting time that they could be spending learning a real trade or learning real skills or going to college or working at a job that produces goods or services that somebody might possibly want, or fuck, even just sitting in their room playing a game that was fun. Instead of doing any of that, we are burning their lives. We are burning the hour, and these are people with families and hopes and dreams and children and parents, and they're real humans, for fuck's sake. And they are burning their lives doing nothing of any value to themselves or anyone else so that they can create a false scarcity so that people somewhere else in the world can say that this thing, which has no intrinsic value, has some value so that they can sell it to some sucker down the road that doesn't know any better. That's what play to earn is. And anyone who tells you that's not fucked up, you need to question what kind of morality that person has.